अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान। परम पिता का जन्म स्थान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। सतयुग में सोने की चिड़िया यही भारत कहलाता था। सर्व गुणों से पूर्ण मनुष्य भी देवी देव कहलाता था। भारत की थी ऊंची शान, भारत की थी ऊंची शान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। सुख शांति और पवित्रता का अखुट यहाँ खजाना था। लक्ष्मी नारायण के राज्य में सब कुछ ही मन भाता था। हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान, हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान। इसमें आए शिव भगवान। भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, परम पिता का जन्म स्थान। भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान।
ओम शांति। ओम शांति। ओम शांति। Bharat is a very great land, as it is the birthplace of God. We see great souls taking birth in every age, whether you talk about golden age, where Sri Krishna takes birth, and Sri Ram takes birth in silver age, and many great souls were born in the copper age as well. The parents of all these souls were originally, they were from the Hindu religion. Then they started conceiving the creation of new religions. Gandhiji also took birth in the Iron Age, as today is Gandhi Jayanti. People give a lot of regard to his principles. and his ideas. He liberated Bharat from the British rule through the power of non-violence and truth. However, whatever was predestined in the drama that happened, and God's incarnation takes place at this auspicious confluence age, and Baba creates that new world through Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. In today's Murli, Baba says, to the extent we will remember our original form, that is a tiny point of light, and to the extent you see yourself being in that land of peace, and to the extent you are in the remembrance of that supreme light, accordingly the vision of that tiny point of light will be granted, and visions will get granted through our actions. That is why Baba daily teaches us, always remember your original form, and also the Supreme Father. Let's listen to Murli, and today's date is 2nd October 2024. The essence of the Murli is, sweet children, perform every action while staying in remembrance, and many people will receive vision through you. Question: with which method can you make your heart pure at the confluence age? You can find out the answers. What is the method which is adopted at the confluence stage in order to make your heart pure? Answer: if you prepare food while being in remembrance, and when you eat it in remembrance, your heart will become pure. The pure Brahma Bhojan prepared by you Brahmins at this confluence age is very much liked by the deities. Those who value Brahma Bhojan, they rinse their plates and drink that water. There is a lot of praise of it. By eating food prepared in remembrance, you receive a lot of power. Your heart becomes pure. Om Shanti. The Father only comes at the confluence age because he has to tell you children every day that spiritual Father explains to you spiritual children. Why does he say, children, consider yourselves to be souls? So that you children remember that he truly is the unlimited Father and he is teaching you souls. He explains various points for doing service. Children say, there is no service to do. How can we do service outside? The Father shows you very easy way to do service. Baba gives you easy ways of doing service. You should have pictures in your hands. Have the ugly picture of Raghunath and the beautiful picture too. Also have the ugly and beautiful pictures of Sri Krishna and Sri Narayan. Even if they are small, it's okay. People make very small pictures of Sri Krishna too. You can ask the priests looking after the temples, why has this one been shown in an ugly image when in fact he was very beautiful? In fact, the body cannot be ugly. You also have many beautiful ones. But why has this one been made ugly? It has been explained to you, children, how that soul adopts different names and forms as the soul continues to come down. The soul becomes ugly from the time he climbs onto the pyre of lust. There are many pilgrims at Jagannath. There are many pilgrims at Jagannath and Srinath temples. Of course, you receive invitations too. Tell them, we will tell you the biography of 84 births of Srinath. Brothers and sisters, you can come and listen to it. No one else can give such lectures. You can explain to them why he has become ugly. Everyone definitely has to become pure from impure. It was when the deities went onto the path of sin that their ugly images were created. By sitting on the pyre of lust, they become iron-aged. Iron is black and gold is golden, and they would be called beautiful. Then they become ugly while taking 84 births. You should also definitely have a picture of the ladder in your hand. If the picture of the ladder is big, anyone can see it very clearly from a distance, and you can explain that it has become the condition of Bharat. It's also written rise and fall. You children should have a lot of interest in doing service. You have to explain how the cycle of the world turns through the golden age, silver age, copper and iron age. Then you will have to show this auspicious confluence age. You don't have to take many pictures. The picture of the ladder is the main one for Bharat. you can explain how you can once again become pure from impure. Only the one Father is the purifier. By remembering Him, you can receive liberation in life in a second. All children have this knowledge. All the rest are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. When Bharat had knowledge, it was very wealthy. Bharat is now in ignorance, has become so poverty stricken. There are also knowledgeful and ignorant human beings. Deities and human beings are very well known. Deities exist in the golden and the silver ages, and human beings exist in the copper and iron age. You children should have you children should always think about the methods of doing service, which is also explained by Baba. Baba says while carrying out the household responsibilities, you must carry on your business activities, etc. You must also have the education, and whatever time you have, you must think about the ways and means of doing service. How can you benefit others? Baba says those who are at Madhuban, they cannot bring benefit to many. Because you come here to listen to the Murli, because the magic is there in Baba's Murli, because the Father is called the magician. You sing that there is a magic in your Murli, right? So the Murli that you speak through your mouth has got magic. We become deities from human beings. There is no magician like this other than the Father. It's also remembered that God didn't take long to change human beings into deities. The old world must be transformed, it must become new, and the old world's destruction definitely has to take place. This is the time you are learning Raj Yoga. So you must definitely become kings. You children now understand that after your 84th birth, you will have to take your first one, as the history and geography repeat. The golden and the silver ages which have existed, those ages must definitely repeat. While you are sitting here, you will have to keep it in your intellect that you are going back home, and so you will have to become Satopradhan deities. They are called deities. At present, human beings don't have those divine virtues, so you can do service anywhere. No matter how much business etc. you have to do, you can still continue to earn this income while living at home. The main thing for this is purity. When there is purity, there is also peace and prosperity. If you become completely pure, then you cannot stay here in this physical world. You will attain karmatit stage. Because you would definitely need to go back to that land of peace. When your souls have become pure, you can no longer remain in those old bodies because these bodies are impure. Because this is the old one, you will shed this old body. The five elements are still impure, and the bodies are made of those. They are called puppets of clay. One body of five elements finishes, and another one is created, but the soul exists forever. A soul is not something which is made. First of all, a body is small at first, and then it gradually grows and becomes large. A soul receives so many organs with which he performs his entire role. The world is wonderful. The Father who gives the introduction of souls is the most wonderful because he gives us the introduction of ourselves. We souls are so tiny. Each soul enters a body. Each and everything is wonderful. It is a wonder how the bodies of animals are created. There is a similar tiny soul in everything. An elephant is so big. And a tiny soul goes and sits in that. The Father, however, explains about human births. How many births do human beings take? There aren't 8.4 million births. It has been explained that there are as many varieties as there are religions. How each soul takes a body with so many features, it's a matter to be wondered. Then as the cycle repeats, the features and the form and the role of the souls get changed. It is not said that ugly Krishna and beautiful Krishna exist. No, the soul at first becomes Sato Pradhan, so it's in a perfect form. Then gradually that soul takes 84 births and then he becomes ugly. Your souls also play your roles with different features and with different bodies. This too is in the drama. Because there is a lot of variety. Drama, we have many various scenes in the drama. That is why it's wonderful. You children should never have any worries. All are actors. You have to shed your bodies and take others and play your parts. In every birth, your relations, etc., change. The Father explains this drama is predestined. It is you souls that have become Tamo Pradhan by taking 84 births. Therefore, you souls now have to become Sato Pradhan. You definitely have to become pure. The world was pure, it has now become impure. It has to become pure again. There are the words Sato Pradhan and Tamo Pradhan. There is the Sato Pradhan world and then the Sato Rajo Tamo worlds. How can those who have become Tamo Pradhan, they become Sato Pradhan, and how do they become pure from impure? Because they don't become pure through the rainwater. Baba says sometimes people even die through that rain because many people get drowned when there are floods. The father now continues to explain, none of those lands will remain. Natural calamities will also help. Because these all continents are invented later. Who has found this? US, Australia, etc. Baba says natural calamities also help. So many human beings and animals, etc., get carried away in the floods. It isn't that they become pure with that water, but the bodies just flow away. It isn't bodies that have to become pure from impure. It is souls that have to become pure. For that, only the one Father is the purifier. Although those people call themselves Jagat Gurus, the world Gurus, the duty of a Guru is to grant salvation, and only the one Father is the bestower of salvation. The Father, the Satguru, alone grants salvation. The Father continues to explain a great deal. This one also listens. Gurus make their disciples sit next to them to teach them. This one is also sitting. Brahma Baba is also sitting next to Shiv Baba. Because the Father is explaining, so this one must also be explaining too. This is why Guru Brahma becomes number one. For Shankar, they say that when he opened his third eye, he burnt everyone. It is said for Shankar that when he opens his third eye, destruction takes place. So he cannot be called a guru. Nevertheless, the Father says, children constantly remember me alone. Some children say, we have so many worries about our business, so how can we consider ourselves to be souls and remember the Father? The Father explains, on the path of devotion too, you remembered God and said, O Ishwar, O Bhagwan. You remember Him when there is some sorrow. When a person is about to die, people say that chant the name of Rama. There are many organizations who give a donation in the name of Rama. They just write his name and they just give those notebooks. It is called a donation. Just as you give a donation in the name of Ram, they also say just that you should chant his name. Whereas you children say that you must remember Shiv Baba, because they don't know anything about Shiv Baba. They make that Shivlingam. It is a memorial of Shiv Baba. No one knows that. They just chant the names without knowing anything. They don't even understand why should you chant the name of Rama when God is in everyone. When he is omnipresent, when Shiva is present in everyone, Rama is present in everyone, why should you chant his name separately? Why is it said even to chant his name when God is in everyone? The Father sits here and explains, neither Rama nor Sri Krishna can be called God. Even they are called a deity, and their degrees also decrease. The degrees of everything decrease. Clothes too are at first new, then they become old. If you just keep those clothes for a long period of time, they just become old. They lose their quality and durability. So Baba explains all these things and says that, my sweetest spiritual children, consider yourselves to be souls. Consider yourselves to be souls. Experience happiness while remembering him. To the extent you have the remembrance of Baba, you will experience that happiness automatically. This is the land of sorrow. Remember the Father and the inheritance. By having remembrance, you will attain an abundance of happiness. All of your sorrow, sufferings, and illnesses will end. You will then become free from disease for 21 births. All the sorrow and suffering of the body ends, and you receive the status of liberation in life. It is written in 6 religion scripture that when you remember the God, your sufferings end. The Father explains all these things in a practical way. Remember the Father and your desires will all end, and you will become happy. It's not good to receive punishment and then receive a small piece of chapati. It's not good to receive that punishment and then you claim that status. Because when the Almighty Authority is teaching you, you must always claim the highest position. Everyone likes the fresh food, right? Everyone loves hot chapatis. Everyone likes them. Nowadays, oil is used for everything. Their rivers of ghee will flow. So you children have to remember the Father internally. Baba doesn't say, sit here and remember the Father. No. While walking, moving around and taking a tour, you must remember Shiv Baba. You also have to do your job, etc. Let there be the remembrance of the Father in your intellects. Children of a physical father remember him while doing their jobs, etc. Of course, they remember their parents even while doing a job. If anyone asked them, they would instantly say whose children they are. They also keep their father's property in their intellects. You have become the father's children, so you must remember his property. You also have to remember the father, have no relationships with anyone else. A whole role is fixed in each soul that continues to emerge. Whatever role each of you has played every cycle in this Brahman clan, it just continues to emerge. And the father explains, you may prepare food, sweets, but continue to remember Shiv Baba. To whom is it said? Baba has told mothers. Because brothers prepare food and sweets in Baba's place, whereas mothers also assist teachers in centers. That is why Baba says, when you remember Shiv Baba and make those sweets, those who eat those sweets, their benefit also is merged in that. Sometimes they might even have visions. They can even have visions of Brahma. If they eat pure food, they can have visions of Brahma, Sri Krishna, and because we will be glorified. Visions are always granted of Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba. Many will have the visions because you remember Father, right? The Father shows you many methods because those people just say Ram Ram through their lips. You don't have to say anything through your lips. Just as those people understand that they are offering bhog to Guru Nanak, in the same way you also understand that you are offering bhog to Shiv Baba. If you prepare it while remembering Shiv Baba, many can be benefited. There is a power in that food. There is that power in that food. This is why Baba asks those who prepare food, do you prepare it while being in the remembrance of Shiv Baba? Those who prepare food in the sacrificial fire or at homes, can you raise your hands? Brothers, can you raise your hands? And mothers, can you raise your hands? It's good. It's also mentioned that, do you remember Shiv Baba while cooking? When you prepare food while being in the remembrance of Shiv Baba, those who eat that food will also be benefited. It is also said that deities like the Brahma Bhojan prepared by Brahmins, it's also mentioned in the scriptures that those who value Brahma Bhojan, their intellects become pure and they receive power. Those who value Brahma Bhojan very much, they even rinse their plates and drink that water. They consider that to be very elevated. No one can stay without eating. In a famine, people die without food. It is souls that eat the food with their organs. Each soul tastes everything. It is the soul that says whether something is good or bad. The soul experiences that through the sense organs. This is very delicious. This is nourishing. As you move forward and make progress, you will also continue to receive such Brahma Bhojan. Therefore, you children are told to prepare food while in the remembrance of Shiv Baba. You must put into practice what Father explains to you. You are in the Father's home now. You will then go to your in-laws' home. They meet one another. Brahmins and deities in the subtle region where the bhog is carried there. Bhog is offered to the deities. Deities go there and you Brahmins go there, and a meeting takes place there. A meeting takes place of Brahmins and deities. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning, namaste from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for dharana, first one, don't worry about anything because this drama is created absolutely accurately. All actors are playing their own roles. Each one's role is accurate and it is beneficial. Second one, in order to attain the status of liberation in life and become constantly happy, remember internally the one Father alone. Don't say anything. While preparing and eating food, definitely stay in the remembrance of the Father. Today's blessing. May you remain free from anger by also remaining free from selfishness, jealousy, and irritation. You may give some ideas, offer yourself for doing service, but don't let those ideas change into desires. When your thoughts change into a desire, then you will have irritation. Just offer your ideas altruistically, not with selfish motives. Don't think that because you said it, it has to happen. Offer yourself, but don't get into why and what. Then other companions in the form of jealousy and dislike will come. Anger also arises out of selfishness and jealousy. So now become free from this. Slogan. Your occupation is that of a messenger of peace and to give everyone peace. October month's theme is just erase the old nature and old sanskars, and we should harmonize our sanskars. Let your old nature and sanskar change. Do not let your old sanskars and old habits remain. Many will become content through your transformation. Always try to make sure that no one receives sorrow through your behavior. Let my behavior, thoughts, words, actions all be such that they give happiness. This is the system of Brahman clan. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. There is a documentary film made of respected Sheila Didi. There will be the official inauguration of Global Summit program by respected the President of India, respected Draupadi Murmuji. All the VIP passes and private passes have been made. Those who would like to invite the officials and VVIPs, you can contact the education wing, which is at Anand Bhavan. All the guests can enter the Shantivan campus. You must inform the guests to show the entry pass as well as the invitation at the security counter. All the sisters and brothers should carry their ID cards. All are requested to just take their seats by maximum 8:30 a.m. You are not supposed to carry any briefcase, camera. You are not supposed to even use your mobile phones. You are not supposed to even click any photos. No one will be allowed to come out of the hall until and unless the President of India, respected Shri Draupadi Murmuji, takes the exit. There is an announcement from security wing. All are requested to just park your vehicles in Eklavya Adarsh School or in Anand Sarovar. All the brothers and sisters of BK Colony and Nursing College are requested not to park your vehicles in Shantivan campus. All the vehicles which are parked on the way from Manmohini to Anand Sarovar and vice versa, they are to be removed. Else they will be removed from there through crane. We will watch the documentary film of respected Sheila Didi ji. Those who would like to become flawless diamonds, they must pass their journey through critical times, and this is the fact. When the world just moves ahead towards turmoil, the great souls incarnate on earth to protect. And this, those who have become the incarnation of Baba, and those who have overcome all the obstacles, and they have tolerated and they have faced a lot. They had the power to face. And today in Kathmandu, Nepal, in order to reveal Shiv and the foundation of the sacrificial fire, that is respected Sheila Didi ji. We would like to know the brief introduction of her. Her birth was on 2nd October in India. She had 6 siblings and she was the 4th in the row. She had been brought up, she had a religious background, and she sacrificed herself, surrendered completely. She was just 14 years old when she came into the sacrificial fire. From childhood, she was very smart, clever, and she was very wise. And she recognized the Father and she transformed herself. And she was made powerful through the spiritual sustenance of Dadi Chandramaniji. And she also had the fortune of receiving the sustenance from respected Brahma Baba and respected Mateshwariji. Under the leadership of Dadi Chandramaniji and Dadi Prakashmaniji, she became an instrument for godly service. And as it was destined in Brahma, in order to serve many souls in Nepal through the inspirations of Baba and from Dadis, she had taken this role. Respected Shashi Didi ji and Sheila Didi ji and Mohini Didi ji, respected Sheila Didi ji, entered into the service field when they didn't see any chance of doing service. She had taken a decision to come back, and she also informed Dadi ji about the way of living of people and the belief systems, the culture of the people which didn't give a chance to her to do the service. While searching many ways of doing service, she again entered Nepal. She is the 4th sister of respected Raj Didi ji, and she entered the service field and she contributed into her expansion of the service. Because of being wise, because of her sense of humor, and because of her cheerful face, and because of having zeal and enthusiasm, she contributed. Her contribution was amazing. she learned that Nepal's language, that is Nepali, and other languages of that area, through which the residents of that place started accepting the knowledge and started imbibing. As we heard that speech in Nepali language, and she extended that service field to from Pokhara and Narayangarh and Janakpur, and she covered many areas, and she served many souls and she sustained many souls. And she just gave everyone this godly teachings, right from a common man to eminent personalities. And her godly love and passion, the service in Nepal took a quick turn, She not only gave the godly knowledge, whereas she also gave them the godly sustenance and godly love, and she made everyone godly helpers. She didn't relate knowledge, but in fact, she made them worthy of doing the service. And this has been her contribution in service. All of the sudden, an uncertain scene takes place in drama which changes the entire situation. In 1988, she was traveling towards Viratnagar from Narayangarh. Before she arrived at Viratnagar, she met with an accident, and the entire scene got changed in a second. Many were injured, they had major injuries, and she was unconscious. And she was taken to Kathmandu for treatment. And because of not having advanced medical facilities, she has been taken to Delhi at All India Medical Institute for her treatment. And respected Raj Didi recovered quickly and she returned to Nepal. However, the situation of respected Sheila Didi ji was not that great, and she was kept in Delhi for speedy recovery. And she was not as healthy as she was, though she could make few movements. And she was taken to Gangaram Hospital because they didn't find any improvement in her health. Dr. Ali from London had been invited and she was given Ayurvedic treatment and physiotherapy. She gradually recovered and she started having her meals and she started gaining her memory, and she was kept in Rajouri garden and her treatment continued. She was taken to Thailand also for treatment. The medicines and the blessings of Didis made her recover at a faster speed. Though she had she was taken to global hospital and her treatment was continuing, and she had met Avyakt Bab Dada and had a meeting with him twice, and she had received many blessings. She had a blessing of being the conqueror of nature, so with which she could pass such critical situation with ease. And if someone looked at her physical condition, he used to feel it very different and unique, but the sparkle on her face used to say that the soul is imperishable, eternal, and immortal, and she used to be very happy. She, through her stage and through her cheerful face, she used to do a lot of service. Whoever comes in proximity of her used to experience that happiness is a life, and life is happy when Baba is there. After settling all the karmic accounts, she became a resident of subtle region. Baba's remembrance is the only medicine which helps you, which liberates you from sorrow. And this is the teaching which she gives us even through her Avyakt form. And she gives us the blessings of being happy and cheerful all the time. Your cheerful face and the sparkle on your face used to say that be busy in Baba's service, be busy in Baba's remembrance. Om Shanti. Thank you.